mayor of Springfield's blaming me for stinking garbage, Al. I don't collect the stinking garbage. Now, what am I going to do about the stinking garbage in Springfield? You want to tell me that?
I saw that, Mr. President. It's a cheap shot. Now, there's a federal program for waste disposal, and he can't qualify for it because Springfield barges its garbage into the ocean. So now he puts the blast on you.
Are we letting him get away with it?
Well, let me find out, Mr. President. I just saw the story myself a little while ago.
Oh. How you doing, Bill?
Fine, Mr. President.
Elmer Morris was in here yesterday hopping mad, says you're jumping his claim in New York. Bill, if your people are getting in the FBI's way up there, it's got to stop.
Mr. President, I'm sure it's something...
Morris is right, you know. It's a hell of a mess when the two intelligence agencies compete. Why can't you be consolidated?
The CIA is ready, willing, and able, Mr. President, to cooperate. I'm sure in fairness to both sides.
It's not a question of fairness, Bill. It's a question of staying out of the FBI's way when they've got an operation on. I'm telling you, this competition's got to stop.
I agree with you, Mr. President. There should be no conflict.
That's fine, my boy. We don't have a problem, do we? Now, the next thing I need to talk with you about is the vice president's situation. You know, these continuing problems, the organization of the intelligence, is something that I'm not going to be able to do in my few remaining months here. That's going to be up to the next man, Bill. It's awfully important the next president in that chair be the right man for a lot of reasons. I guess I don't have to tell you that. Now, I've pondered it, weighed it, and I can trust you to keep my decision confidential, can I?
Certainly, sir.
It's Ed Gilly. I know his strengths and I know his weaknesses, and I believe on the balance he's the best man. Don't you agree?
Well, as you know, sir, the agency is not allowed to involve itself in political areas.
Oh, come on, Bill, that's bull. Everybody in government's political, and you know it. Politics is what makes it all go around. If we just piously fold our hands and say, my goodness, I shouldn't get involved in all that political foolishness, you know what's going to happen next? Richard Monckton will be the man in that chair. That's what's going to happen next. How you purists over at the CIA going to like it with Monckton over here calling the shots? You think this is political? You let him in here and you'll be eating his politics for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I'm sure you're right, sir.
Sure. You damn right I'm right. Of course, I'd be better off, personally, with Monckton in here than with Gilly. I mean, as far as my personal comfort's concerned. See, Monckton sees that my declining years and reputation are spent with the dignity that I deserve, then he figures the next guy in line is going to treat him the same way. It's pure self-preservation that sets the precedent. That's all there is to that. Good old simple-minded Ed Gilly, he'll never understand that. You won't be better off, and the country wouldn't be better off with Monckton in here. You got to help out Ed Gilly, Bill. He wasn't in on many of the foreign intelligence briefings, you know.
I realize that.
I know. He wasn't invited. He's too damned indiscreet. But there are things you can tell him. It'll help him out in his campaign. Stuff that he can't appear to be ignorant about comes up. And he is the vice president.
With your permission, sir, we'll be happy to brief the vice president. After all, he is a constitutional officer.
That's good. That's a good hand. Be careful what you tell him. Remember, he'll repeat every damn thing you tell him just 10 minutes after you've left him. Now, what about what Al needs?
Sir, we didn't have time to get into that before you rang.
Al, my boy, tell him what you need.
I've been told that the agency has files on all the foreign activities and contacts of Forville and Monckton. I'd like to get a look at those for a start.
No, that's pure dynamite. There's no way we could do that, sir.
Al, I believe Bill and I can handle it from here on out. I'll call you if I need you.
Certainly.
Now, Bill. Let's take stock here. I've taken care of you for a long time. You're my director. I haven't let them go after you since I've been here.
I'm grateful, sir.
Well, now you can show just how grateful.
Mr. President, if something like that were to be known, it could hurt you.
Not much can hurt me anymore. I am worried about what might hurt you, Bill. The Primula report. If I were you, I'd be thinking about that. all the time. You see, Bill, a new president means a new director of the CIA. And a new director of the CIA means a new reader of the Primula report. Think about that. Think about how you're going to feel when Monckton gets his hooks into you. You know Richard Monckton?
Slightly. We've met.
A vengeful man. A vengeful little squirt. You know who he hates worse than anybody in the world? William Arthur Curry. Hates him. It doesn't matter Curry's been dead 5 years. He hates him. He hates him because Curry was rich and he was poor. He hates him because Curry went to Yale and he had to work his way through some jerkwater college as a janitor. He hates him because Curry became president. Stole the state from him at 6 o'clock in the morning. He hates him because everybody loved handsome Billy Curry and hated Dinky Dickie Monckton. You think I'm talking to you in my head roll, don't you?
No, sir.
Where'd you go to school, Bill?
Dartmouth.
Yale for graduate work. Who put you in the CIA, Bill?
William Curry. Mr. President, I never realized that even you knew there was a Primula report.
Every jackass in town knows there's a Primula report, Bill. But only one or two know what's in there. And that's the way we're going to keep it.
Mr. President?
You know, sir, I've been thinking about Linda, too. You know, a congressional investigation into that Primula report could be rough on your wife. She shouldn't have to go through a thing like that. She ought to be having babies, enjoying herself. You aren't getting any younger, Bill. When's Linda going to have a baby? I'd like to be a godfather before I leave this earth.
We haven't made any plans, sir. In reference to those files, Mr.
Plans? Hell, that's the trouble around here. Everybody got to make some damn many plans. Linda's a passionate girl. Go home and make a baby. It's a boy, name him Esker. I'd like that. Now, don't you worry. Ed, Gilly, and I are going to look out for you. You just do this one little favor for us, hmm? Give my love to Linda. Thanks for stopping by, Bill.
You know the way, Mr. Director?
Yes, I know the way.